Hi friends, Cindy Beyer here with Tyler Green for today's workout games. So get up off your couch, get out of your chair, grab a partner or a friend or your sibling or whoever's sitting around with you, grab a ball, or you can go it alone because today's workout game is 1 minute to win it. It's only 6 exercises today that we're going to do, but you have to do every single one of them for 1 minute straight. So join me and Tyler as we do this. These are going to be partner-based, so we're going to be passing the ball back and forth. However, you can do all of these exercises on your own. So grab the ball, or if you don't have a ball, you can just do the movements. Just get up and join me on this. So the first one that we're going to do, you only have to be on for 10 minutes. Have you ever been able to work out for 10 minutes and get a great workout? Well, that's today. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to face each other. And I'll tell you when to set the timer. So he's my timer guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a side step with a squat at the same time and pass the ball. So we're going to both step away from the camera 2 times. So we're going to go down, pass it, and then you squat and you pass. And then we're going to repeat that back and forth, right? And we're going to do that for 1 minute. All right, ready? So for each game, I'm going to explain the rules, and then we have 1 minute to go. So ready? And go. Down and cross. So all we're doing is squats. We're just doing it like a circuit for 1 minute, back and forth, as a way of getting our heart rate up and working our legs at the same time. The hard part is being able to endure for that whole minute throughout.
A minute's a long time.
A minute is a long time to do this, but you're going to get a little bit of cardio work, and I know just sitting around all day, it's a little bit harder to get going. Just keep moving, and that's the key when you're stuck inside, not able to go places. Now here in Texas, it's beautiful weather out, so I saw a lot of people riding their bikes today and out walking, and that's great. But if you happen to be inside now and you did a trick shot on me on that one, and you just need some extra motivation to get up off the couch, this should be it. Oh, we did our minute. Awesome. All right, next one is going to be similar. We're going to stand across from each other. Again with a ball. If you don't have a ball, I guess you could use like an orange. A roll of toilet paper. There you go. Roll of toilet paper or whatever. You can do these moves. Look, I'm out of breath.
I know. You
can do these moves for a whole minute without a toy. I just like to have a toy. This one's going to be a back lunge with an overhead throw. So we're going to step back into a lunge. And as we come up, we're going to take the ball and toss it to our partner. Then I'm going to step back. Don't go back too far because then you'll go off camera. So come in a little bit closer. So I'm going to step back. I'm going to overhead throw that ball. He's going to step back. I'm going to also step back, right? So are you taking one knee? All right. Isn't that a fumble? Excuse me. All right. You ready to set that timer?
Yeah.
All right. Timer guy on. We've got 1 minute to do this. This is hard to stay doing this for 1 minute. You ready to go? So arms again overhead. The person on the other side is also lunging at the exact same time. Ready? So I'm going to go back, toss. You don't have to go all the way down. And up, go back, come up, go back with it. And up, go back and up. Right, so I noticed it's hard for you to bend your knee. Where are you feeling tight as you're doing it? Into your quads. All right, so try not to go down as deep. Come into the camera a little bit more. There we go. Good. So step back and down. You don't have to bend your back knee. You can just bend your front knee if that's easier. Make sure your back heel stays lifted. That'll work. Good. So what you'll notice is that I'm helping to correct the movement a little bit because I saw Tyler struggling a little. Lunges are actually really hard. I remember when I first started teaching about, 25 years ago, it was really difficult to teach someone how to lunge properly. And over time, I started to learn different tricks in which to help. So if you struggle with back lunges, feel free to hit me up. Private message, comment below. I'm happy to walk you through different ways of lunging. Okay, workout number 3 for 1 minute. Side step. This one's a little bit more coordination. So what it's going to be, we're going to move towards each other and then away. So stand facing the camera, Ty. So here's what it's going to be. We're going to start by moving towards each other with a side step. So here, kind of here. I'm going to take the ball, pass it down, and pass it over to you. Then we're going to step away and step down to the other side. Then I'm going to step together, and we're going to come towards each other and step down. He's going to pass the ball through his leg and around to me, and I'm going to step up, and we're going to step away from each other. And we're going to repeat this sequence for 1 minute. Okay? Ready? So we're going to start by stepping towards each other. Get the timer ready to go, and let's go. So we step towards each other, pass down and across, and then down and out. Now step together and down, step to me, and under and in, and then back. Yep, step out and down. Now step center together, grab the ball, and then step away and step away. Step together, step down, pass me the ball, and then I'm going to step up and step away. Then I'll step together and then pass the ball under and to you. So coordination, no, step away first. Step away and step away. Yep, so coordination is a hard thing for most people, including myself, right? So we're gonna step away. We have to do this, right? Good, here, down and across. And even if you don't do it perfectly, go ahead and step away first. It's okay, as long as you keep moving and attempt. Has anyone ever tried to do those TikTok videos? It's quite funny when you try to learn how to dance, especially someone like me who's not coordinated. I can't really do it very well. Okay, so that was the most coordinated one. If you struggle with coordination, there is hope for you. I have, over the years, learned how, at least to self-teach myself, how to develop coordination and make it look like I'm coordinated. I'm pausing so I can catch my breath. Oh. All right, so now we're going to stand facing you guys. Grab whatever you have in your hand, and we're going to do a front lunge. So before we went backwards into a lunge, right? This time we're going to step forward into a lunge. So what we're going to do is step forward into a lunge and then turn towards each other. All right, so it'll look like this. So I'm going to step forward and then stay in the lunge. Turn towards me to get the ball. No, keep your feet down. Turn towards me to get the ball from the spine, not from the legs. So don't pivot the feet. Just turn your spine. Look towards me too. There we go. And then step back. Then step forward with the other leg and turn the other way. Then step back. And then we'll step forward and you pass me the ball. And then step back. And you'll step forward, rotating the other way and back. So that will be for 1 minute straight. That first demo part doesn't count. You ready? All right, so we start by stepping forward and lunging forward and rotating towards each other. Take the ball from me, step back. Lunge forward and rotate away. Step back. Lunge forward and rotate towards me. Good, and back. Rotate away. Center. Again, rotation is a difficult thing. As people get older in general, it's harder to rotate because our spine gets tight, which means as our spine gets tight, we need to rotate more. We have to do the very thing that's hard for us, right? I remember my dad telling me, you have to eat the green beans first, Cindy. You eat the stuff you don't like first. Get it out of the way. And there's some truth to that. There's a benefit in doing it. Are you sure you did that for 1 minute? That's a long minute. Keep going. 9 seconds. We got 9 seconds to go. Turn and rotate. See how long a minute is? 1 minute to win it. It's not an easy thing to do. There we go. Awesome. Thanks for sticking with us. We got two more things to do, and then your workout's done for the day. Right. That's what's so awesome. We're gonna do a curtsy lunge. Again, a little bit of coordination. I would assume that unless you were in dance, people never really learned how to curtsy, at least at this day and age.
I don't think guys ever learn how to curtsy.
Guys might, unless if they're trying to practice or pretend they're a girl. All right, so what you do on this lunge, forget about the ball for a minute. You're basically going to take one leg and cross it back behind you, right? And then you're going to step to the center. And then you'll take the other leg, cross it back, and bend both knees. You don't have to be big, so I'm not going like huge, right? Some people like to make big turns. All I'm doing is stepping back and bending my knees, but making sure my back leg is going behind my front leg and across from it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to also pass the ball. So what's going to happen is you're going to, again, we're going to move away from each other and towards each other. Ball passes when we're towards each other. So we're going to curtsy away from each other. So I'm going to curtsy here, right? And now when I come up, then when I curtsy towards Tyler, I'm passing him the ball. Then I'm going to step up and I'm going to curtsy away. Then I'm going to come up, curtsy towards, rotate towards me when you do it. Yep. So we're going to add that rotation in. Ready for our minute? Timers. And again, if your coordination's off, don't worry. If you want some help working through it, hit me up and I'm happy to walk you through it. Ready? We're going to walk away from each other first. So we're going to curtsy away, back to the center, curtsy towards, back, and away. You turn with each curtsy. You're turning towards the bent knee, right? So I'm turning towards my bent knee and I'm passing the ball back and forth. What's the purpose of the ball? One is to help with the pacing of what we're doing. So we're working together as a team, almost like a dance. Whether or not it looks fluid or not, it's irrelevant. It's the movement pattern of what we're doing, right? And it's the consistent movement. 10 minutes of movement like this with large muscle groups is phenomenal for getting the blood flowing, your heart rate up, as well as challenging the very muscles that we're using through the process of the movement pattern as I start to fall, right? Good. And you'll notice if you're standing there doing this with us, how long 1 minute actually is. It's not easy to do. So if you make it through, you guys are a winner. We have one more to do after this, one more exercise. And it's a real fun challenge, so don't leave just yet because you don't want to miss this one, which I haven't yet practiced with Tyler. Most of those I don't practice with him ahead of time. Very good. How are we doing on time, Ty? You got to curtsy while you look at your phone. This is a long minute.
Yeah.
How much more?
19 seconds.
No, wow, holy cow. I think he put it in for 2 or something like that. Good. Add that rotation in. Great sports to help with rotation. Golf. The guys listening in will be like, yes, that's awesome. Tennis. Anything that causes your spine to have to rotate throughout. Very good. Probably about right now. There we go. Awesome.
1 minute.
5 minutes into this now. Just 5 minutes into movement. And it's that hard. Who needs an hour when you can get at all you need to do in 5 to 10 minutes? Last one, back to back. Here's what it's going to be. It's a partner squat challenge. This is the new one. You're going to take the ball, position it at your back. The other person's going to be there too. So the shorter person kind of wins out on this, I think. So you're going to then press back evenly into each other, and you're going to bend your knees down and go down. And you're going to come up and down together. You're not holding the squat for a minute. We could do that. But it's more fun when you have a partner to practice going down and up at the same pace over the course of that minute without dropping the ball. That's the key. Ready for the timer? Position the ball back here. Or roll a toilet paper or whatever it is that you have that you're going to play with. And then from there, you're just going to bend